All right, so we have another exponential function we want to differentiate right here, and just for review, if y is equal to e to the x, then the derivative of y with respect to x, just e to the x. But if y is equal to e to the u, where u itself is a function of x, then the derivative of y with respect to x is e to the u times the derivative of u with respect to x. That's the chain rule for exponential functions. So when I look at this expression that I have right here, it looks like e to the u. It has this form to it right here, so I want to differentiate by saying the derivative is e to the u, so e to the 3x squared plus 5x, times the derivative with respect to x of that exponent, 3x squared plus 5x. So here I'm applying this rule to this expression, e to the u. That derivative is e to the u times the derivative of u with respect to x. Now I just go ahead and differentiate, pretty easy. E to the 3x squared plus 5x, there's that exponent, times the derivative with respect to x of 3x squared plus 5x, that's just going to be 6x plus 5, right? So I just differentiate, very simple. And now I think I'll write this polynomial out in front, it's just a little easier to read that way. 6x plus 5 times e to the 3x squared plus 5x. Okay, so there's our answer. That's the derivative. This step right here, as you get more experience with this, just going to be mental. You're just going to do it in your head. You won't actually write it down. You'll say the derivative of e to the u is e to the u times du dx. You just go ahead and differentiate in that first step right there. And then writing your answer like this, I think, looks a little bit better. So in any case, the most common mistake I see in a problem like this in my classes is that students will say the derivative of this is just this. They'll forget to differentiate that exponent. I look for that on tests because that's a very common mistake. So the chain rule tells us that when we differentiate e to the u with respect to x, it's e to the u, and then I have to differentiate that exponent. So don't forget the chain rule when you work these problems.